In the Advanced Growth Strategies class, I want to start with talking about the keys to sustainable growth. And so if you're going to continue to grow your business, at some point you need to look at more than just revenue or profit, right? And so the things that you need to look at and the keys to sustainable growth is you need to have a good idea of what your operating margin is. And so your operating margin is, and we talked about this in your KPIs, your margins are going to be your revenues related to your expenses. And so it's shown as a percentage, right? And this allows you to take a bigger risk. This allows you to know how healthy your business is and where that's at. And so you need to really be able to drive your business by understanding how to drive your operating margins. Cash flow is another measurement to tell about your success in your growth over time. And so what you want to have with your cash flow is you need to know that you have a good amount of cash within your business, right? So the cash flow is the money coming in. It's the cash that you have on hand. It's what's in your checking or savings account. And so you need to know what that relates to. You also need to know how that relates to the bills you have going out. So what kind of accounts do you have to pay? So the accounts payable. And then also what money do you expect to receive? Accounts receivable. And so when you manage your cash flow really well, you're able to also take bigger risks. So you can invest in opportunities faster. So an example would be if you saw a great opportunity in a market, but you needed to pay for some marketing, or you need to get some marketing material created. If you have a good cash flow, you can go invest in some aggressive marketing materials or aggressive marketing strategies to take advantage of that opportunity. Another idea on cash flow and margins might be that you see an opportunity to take over another space. And so you might want to expand your current space or start a second location. If you know your first location has great cash flow and you've got good margins, you might be able to leverage some of that to take a risk to then go start up a second location or to expand your business maybe before you know that you're going to be able to absolutely fill that. And so cash flow and margins are keys to sustainable growth. Another key is efficiency. You have to be efficient in everything you do if you want to continue to grow. The larger your business gets and the more people you have within your business, the more the efficiencies are going to cost you. So if you have 5 different employees on your team and each of them are only running at 50% efficiency, that means that they're only producing at half the rate that they could. And so you need them producing as high, as close as 100% efficiency as you can, although that's probably not totally realistic. You need them as close as you can to 100% efficiency so that your business is thriving. And that's going to drive those 2 measurements of success, which are your margins and your cash flow. So you need to pay attention to your business processes. You need to pay attention to your training, how you're delivering training to your staff so that they're being able to do their jobs efficiently. And also, are you providing them enough resources so that they can do their job efficiently? As you're looking at sustainable growth, another thing you want to look at is economics. So are people willing to buy, and are there enough of those people? So as you continue to grow, you need to have a really good idea of what your market will hold. So how many people out there are there in, that fit into your prospect profiles or in that target market that you're looking at? And then how many of those people do you already have? And then what's a realistic number that you might be able to get into your business? So you've got to know the economics of the situation. What are the supply and demand? And then the market share as well is a big key indicator of this. It's a big indicator with your growth strategy. So where are my opportunities for growth? And then you can look at other markets if you need to continue to expand your growth. The final key to sustainable growth is innovation and improvement. You need to constantly be innovating what you're doing. So you need to stay on top of trends and be able to make your programs better for how you're delivering training, how you're doing your marketing, how you're doing your bookkeeping, managing your finances. So you need to constantly be working to change how you're doing things for the better. And if you do that over time, you'll be able to continue to see growth month after month and year after year, even after you've grown your business exponentially. So if you've went from $10,000 to $50,000 a month, growth can come at a slower pace. But if you're constantly innovating, constantly improving, and you're focused on these keys to sustainable growth, you'll be able to continue to see those numbers climb and to continue to grow your business the way that you want to.